Good morning. Morning, Selma. All right, let's begin. We'll be starting off in Shavasana, legs extended long, arms to your sides and palms to the sky. Coming into a place of stillness with the eyes gently closed. Drawing awareness to the breath, allowing the breath to flow in and out with ease, through the nose, deep into the belly. Allowing the exhale to wash away tension. Maybe allowing any unwanted emotion to just fade away into the background. Maybe even completely. To begin your practice, take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Allow the breath to return to normal, breathing with ease in and out of the nose, deep into the belly. On your next inhale, invite small movements to the body. Starting with the fingers and toes, hands and feet, rolling into the wrists and ankles, and allowing the movements to grow. Slowly reach your hands overhead, reaching your hands and feet away from one another. Lower the arms, bend the knees, place your feet flat to the floor. Gently rock the knees from side to side. Maybe allowing your heel to lift as you roll to one side, getting a little bit of a deeper stretch through the side body and into the lower back. Incorporate the head into the rocking from side to side. Draw your knees into the chest. Holding the knees, create small circles clockwise and counterclockwise. Make sure to roll in both directions. And slowly coming to center. Feet flat to the floor, directly underneath the knees and as wide as the hips. On the inhale, let the knees fall away from one another. Opening through the inner thigh. Exhale, slowly draw the feet back up to center. Inhale to open. Relax at the bottom. Exhale to draw the knees back together. Coming to center, let the knees roll to one side. Press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Legs crossed or extended straight out, whatever is most comfortable, whichever allows you to keep a nice tall spine. Inhale, roll through the hips, press the belly forward, open the heart and look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, the shoulders and head sink. Inhale, rolls you forward and open. Exhale, rounds you out. Inhale up to center, reach your hands high. Exhale, lower the left hand to the floor, next to the hip. Inhale, reach through the right arm. Exhale for depth, maybe bending the supporting elbow, reaching over the body. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lowers the right hand. Inhale, reach. Exhale, depth. Pausing for a few breaths. Find length on the inhale and maybe greater depth on the exhale. Inhale to center. Flowing with the breath. Exhale, lowers the hand. Inhale, reach. Exhale, depth. Inhale, center. Exhale, lowers the right hand. Inhale, reach. And exhale, depth. Inhale, center. Exhale, lowers the left hand. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lowers. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, lowers the right hand. Inhale, reach. Exhale, depth. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Pausing here for a breath. Gently close the eyes. Find length through the spine. Bringing your hands at heart, seated nice and tall. Deep breath in, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Flowing from side to side. If you're tuning back in, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Coming to center, hands to knees. Flowing into Sufi grind, leading with the belly button. Inhale, create the front half of the circle. Exhale to complete the back half of the circle. Inhale through the front. Exhale through the back. Slowly coming to center and reverse the flow, creating circles in the opposite direction. And slowly coming to center. Make your way to your hands and knees, setting up into your tabletop. Palms underneath the shoulders, knees under hips, flowing through the full cat-cow. Inhale, roll the hips, the belly sinks, lifting. Open the heart and look up. Exhale, round the tailbone, rounding the spine. Let the head sink between the arms. Inhale, roll the hips, belly sinks. Open the heart, look up. Exhale, tuck, round the spine, head sinks. The next time the spine rounds out, that'll be the last time. Using an inhale to return to a neutral spine. Setting up for bird dog. Inhale, reach the right hand out. If it's available, extend the left leg back, reaching through fingertips and heel. Exhale, lowers everything down, alternating from side to side. Inhale, reach opposite limbs away from one another. Exhale, lowers. Make sure you're not shifting all of your weight over one knee. You want to transfer your weight into the supporting hand, trying to keep the nose and belly button centered on the mat. Slowly coming back down. Flip the toes underneath your feet. On your exhale, press into the thumb and pointer finger. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pressing through the hands, reaching through the shoulders. Nice long line from wrist to hip. Maybe allowing the hips to sway from side to side. On your exhale, walk your feet into the hands. Forward fold. Allow the torso to hang. Head is heavy. If you feel this in the lower back, I want you to slightly bend the knees. Try to roll the hips forward. You should feel this into the hamstring. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten the legs, flatten the spine, supporting on the shins, just below the knee. Roll through the hips and reach the ears to the front. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand tall. Reach your hands high. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, lean to the left, reaching through the right arm. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the right, reaching through the left arm. Inhale, back up the center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Reach your hands up. Interlace the fingers. Exhale to open through the front body, taking a small back bend. Try to find length through the spine primarily. Reaching your hands and head away from the hips. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Step the right foot back. Round the heel on a 45. Inhale, reach your hands high. Warrior one. Make sure the rib cage is not flaring out. You want to keep the rib cage in. Shoulders relaxed. Drop your hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, press the palms together. Straighten the arms, opening the chest and shoulders. If balance allows, gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach your hands high, gaze forward. Exhale, hands to heart, shift your weight forward. Draw the right foot in for tree pose, either setting the ball of the foot on the floor, resting the sole of the foot on the ankle, or lifting the sole of the foot to the calf, maybe all the way to the inner thigh. As long as you're not sinking into the left hip, keep pressing the ground away from you. Make yourself as tall as possible. Slowly point the knee towards the front, extend the leg long. Exhale, lowers the foot down. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart, sink the hips down and back, chair pose. Trying to keep the spine nice and tall. If you want to add a degree of difficulty, maybe extending the arms out, or even more challenging, reaching the arms overhead. Inhale, stand tall, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart, step the left foot back. Ground the heel on a 45. Inhale, reach your hands high, warrior one. You want the hips and shoulders to be square to the front edge of the mat. Relax the shoulders, drop your hands behind the back. If interlacing the fingers was not right for you, place your palms on your hips. On the inhale, draw the elbows together, opening the chest. If interlacing the fingers is not a challenge, fingers interlaced, palms pressing, and hands reaching for the floor. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart, shift your weight into the front foot. Draw the left foot in for tree pose, either resting the ball of the foot on the floor or lifting up to the calf or inner thigh. Nice tall spine. Sink into your drishti, your focus point. Something to gaze off into. Slowly point the knee towards the front. Extend the leg long if you can. Exhale, lowers the foot down. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart. Sink the hips down and back. Chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Straighten the legs and let the body hang. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, ground your palms, bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands to the floor, and step your feet back to plank. If plank is not appropriate, dropping to the knees for a modified plank. Nice long line from head to heels or from head to knees. Belly button drawn in. Don't let the hips hang. Exhale, slowly lowers you down, squeezing the elbows into the ribs. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest. Try to keep the elbows tucked into the ribs. Cobra pose. Exhale, lowers you back down. Inhale, pressing up through plank. Exhale, through table. Send the hips back into a child's pose. Only taking one breath. Inhale to lift all the way into the plank that's appropriate for you. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest. Cobra. Exhale, back down. Back, child's pose. Breath. Inhale up, all the way to plank. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, press, lift the head and chest. Exhale, back down. Inhale to table. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale to table. And plank. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, lift. Cobra, or maybe up dog this time. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, take. Exhale, it's your child's pose, resting here. Slow, calm, deep breath deep into the belly. If the breath or belly feels restricted or compressed, open the knees. Allow the belly to expand. You want to be using the diaphragm to draw the breath into the body. If you need more time in child's pose, take the time you need. If you're ready, inhale lifts you up into your tabletop and step the right foot in between the hands. Ground the left palm. Inhale reaches right hand high. Hands reaching away from one another. If you're feeling strong and stable today, flip the back toes and lift the back knee. Exhale lowers the right hand to the inside of the foot. Inhale reaches the left hand high. Try to keep your hips square to the floor. Exhale lowers the left hand and the knee if it's lifted. Inhale to prep, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, press into your hands. Send your hips straight back. Try to straighten the front knee, finding length through the hamstring, through the back of the leg. Trying to get the spine flat. Opening the hip, rolling to the blade side of the foot. Maybe adding a gentle sway of the hips from side to side. If you're going to sway, be mindful. Never move into pain. Inhale up to center. Draw the knee up. Press into the hand. Step the foot back. Open the hand. Step the left foot through. Ground the right palm. Inhale, reaches left hand high. Hands reaching. Exhale, lowers the hand to the inside of the foot. Inhale, reaches right hand high. Try to keep the hips square. Exhale, lowers the hand and the knee. Press into your hand, send your hips straight back. Try to straighten the front knee. Rolling through the hips. Reaching the ears to the front, try to flatten the spine. Don't let your hips sink back. You want to keep the hip over your knee. Inhale, floats you up to center. Bend the front knee. Exhale to let the knee drop open. Rolling to the blade side of the foot. Opening the hip. Maybe gently swaying the hips from side to side. Slowly coming up the center. Draw the knee up. Press into the hand. Step the foot back. Open the hands. Flip the toes. Exhale, press into your hands. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Flatten the spine. Reaching through the shoulders. Head hangs. On your exhale, walk your feet to the outside of the hands. Semi-wide leg forward fold. Allowing the torso to hang. Hinging through the hips. Cross the arms in front of your face and let the body sway from side to side. You want to use the torso like a pendulum, allowing the movement to be generated through the legs. Slowly coming to center. Release the hands. Deep breath in. On your exhale, sink your hips in between your feet. Try to keep the heels grounded if you can. If the heels come up, keep your hands on the floor. If the heels are able to stay on the ground, draw your hands to your heart, placing the elbows to the inside of the knee for a low squat. Trying to press the knees away from one another as you draw your hands to your heart. Exhale, lower the hands. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, hang. Reach your hands behind the back this time, either placing your hands on your hips, trying to draw the elbows together, or interlace the fingers. Try to press the palms together, straightening the elbows and letting the hands drape over the body.
Exhale, release the hands, making your way into a seated position, sinking the hips down. Knees and feet drawn together, holding underneath. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, roll your shoulders back, opening the chest. Let the weight of the torso hover your feet off the floor. If you can get your feet to hover, inhale lifts one foot, exhale lowers it down, alternating from side to side. If the feet are lifted and you want to take it further, lift the shins parallel to the ground or straighten the knees. As long as the spine doesn't round out, you want to keep the spine nice and flat. Maybe you're able to let go of the legs, extending the arms, building the side of your boat. Exhale, slowly lowers everything down. Place your hands behind you and gently rock the knees from side to side. Coming to center for a seated figure four. I like this variation because you fine-tune the depth that your body needs. I want you to extend the left leg long and place the right ankle over top of your left knee. Hands are behind you for stability. This may be as deep as you want to get. You can maybe keep your left hand on the floor and the right hand pressing the knee open. If you want to go further, you bend the left knee, trying to place the sole of the foot flat to the floor. This can be quite intense. And as the body opens up, you move your hips closer to your foot or you draw your foot in. Trying to keep the spine nice and tall, rolling through the hips, pressing the belly button in between the thighs. Trying to relax through the right hip as much as you can. When you're ready, on the exhale, maybe pressing a little bit deeper into the posture. Be mindful. If you're at your limit, you're at your limit. Slowly coming back out, either shifting your hips back or straightening the knee. Uncross the leg, extending the right leg long. Place the left ankle over top of your right knee and finding the depth that's appropriate for you. If bending the knee and getting the foot flat to the floor is too deep, but having the leg long and pressing into the knee is not quite deep enough, you can use a block. Setting the block underneath the thigh to get that extra depth without stressing the body. You may find that one side is different than the other. Let go of tension with your exhales. Slowly coming out of the posture by shifting the hips back or straightening the right leg, uncross the ankle. Lengthen through the spine, draw on the toes, moving into caterpillar pose. Tuck the chin, lean the body forward, and draw your forehead to the knees or belly button for a full spinal stretch. If you want to go even deeper, lifting the arms, adding gravity into the torso, into the shoulders, pulling you down. Or maybe you're ready to interlace the fingers and drape the hands on the back of the head, slowly and mindfully releasing the weight of the arms to the head. This is not about reaching your toes. This is about getting the spine as round as possible. Keep drawing your toes in towards your head. Inhale to unravel the spine. Slide yourself down to the edge of the mat if you're not there. Exhale rolls you to your back, moving nice and slow. Maybe supporting underneath the leg, floating the hands or floating the hands and feet. You want to have full control. Once fully laying down, draw the right knee into the chest. Interlace the fingers around the knee or behind the thigh and pull the knee across the body towards the opposite shoulder. Draw the knee to the right shoulder. Place the left hand on the outside of the right knee. Exhale, pull the leg over your body, rolling onto the left hip, and extend the right arm out to your side. Maybe bending at the elbow if you're limited for space. Rolling into your twist. Inhale to come back up the center. Right hand reaches to the inside of the leg, whether you're grabbing the thigh or the shin. Let the knee drop open to the right, opening the hip. You want to continue pulling the knee up towards the shoulder. You may even have to slide your hand down to the ankle. If you're really flexible, you can hold the big toe with your peace fingers and straighten the leg. This is a very deep stretch. Be mindful of your limits. Slowly coming back to center. Hold the knee, create small circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. You want to make sure it's the hands and arms controlling the legs. Everything from the belly button down is fully relaxed. Coming to center, Extend the right leg long, draw the left knee in, interlacing the fingers around the knee or behind the thigh. Pull the knee across the body towards the opposite shoulder. Draw the knee to the left shoulder. Try to keep nice and relaxed through the hips. Place the right hand to the outside of the knee. Exhale, pull the leg over the body, rolling onto the right hip. And extend the left arm out to the side, maybe bending at the elbow. Inhale back up to center. Left hand reaches to the inside of the leg, whether you're holding the shin or the thigh. Let the knee drop open. And keep pulling the knee up towards the shoulder. Option of slide the hand to the ankle or peace fingers holding onto the big. Slowly draw the knee back to center, holding the knee. Create small circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. Taking whatever final adjustments you need, prep yourself for our final resting pose, making your way to Shavasana or into a seated position for a seated meditation. If there's another posture that's calling your name, you're more than welcome to move into it. Whether it's supported bridge or supported fish, maybe even legs up the wall. And as you settle into your posture, let the eyes gently close. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Sink into awareness of the body and the breath. Sending the breath where the body needs it most. Letting go of tension, pain, maybe emotions of the heart. Let them fade with the exhale, sinking into stillness, into tranquility. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Invite small movements to the body, wiggling fingers and toes, rolling into the wrists and ankles. Gently rock the head from side to side. Inviting bigger and bigger movement into the body. Inviting in whatever movement feels appropriate or necessary. Maybe bending the knees, feet flat to the floor, rocking the knees from side to side. Or maybe pulling the knees into the chest to create small circles. And when you're ready, letting the knees roll to one side, pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Taking these last few moments for a practice of gratitude, finding just one thing to be grateful for, no matter how big or small. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. With love and light from my heart to yours, I thank you all for your practice. Wishing you all a wonderful week. Take care. Namaste. Hope you all enjoyed the practice. I'll be back on Thursday for Vinyasa Flow. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Take care, guys. Thanks, Elma. You too.